Good morning and welcome to Web News Jax. We have a lot to cover today. There's a lot of interesting news, but first, as always, let's hear our wake up song from the Cars. Wrong song. Okay, there we go. There's our little broadcast song. Oh, today is a very monumentous day for the Taliban. They have managed to ensue in a gun battle at a Pakistani Air Force base and have destroyed two Pakistani planes that were used to monitor U.S. activity within Pakistani airspace. Does this sound like a CIA false flag action or what? I mean, let's think about it. What do the Taliban have to gain by destroying two Pakistani Air Force planes that are monitoring and trying to stop U.S. incursions into Afghanistan that are killing Taliban people? What do they have to gain by this? I mean, uh, even the Pakistani military has to know that this is a CIA false flag activity. I mean, it just reeks of one. So far, there have been reports of Pakistani soldiers being killed, and no reports on how many militants or if any militants have been killed yet at this time. We have a story that we're working on right now that I will get posted shortly after this newscast that will cover the events, and there will be a video courtesy of CNN on the story. Next headline that we are working on is the Corsi Obama birth certificate investigation that is going to prove, that has proved, that the birth certificate that President Barack Obama has issued and has released throughout the internet is nothing more than a forgery. He's even gone as far as to find out the people that are in on this forgery. And he's made accusations that Donald Trump was in on this Obama birth certificate shell game from the start, that his job was to detract our attention and make us think we had a hero standing up and going against the great Obama. And then Obama is going to put on his Superman suit and just say, okay, and release his birth certificate that he has spent over $2 million in court to fight from having to publicly release. Oh, and this same birth certificate that he just so publicly releases, three different versions, I might add, is locked in a vault in Hawaii, and no credible experts are able to examine it other than minions of the Obama administration. Months earlier, Obama's own personal friend, who is now the governor of Hawaii, had looked all over for this birth certificate and was unable to locate it. We have heard that Obama was born in two different hospitals in Hawaii. He is the first person on record to be born in two different hospitals simultaneously. Maybe they were annexed, but they were miles apart. Something is very fishy. Very fishy. Let's go on to the War Powers Act, that every president that is engaged in hostilities with another nation has to go to Congress and have ratified. Every president, even George Bush, went to Congress and had the War Powers Act ratified. Well, the deadline has passed for our president of the here and now, Barack Hussein Obama. He doesn't feel a need to go to Congress. He doesn't have to because we're just in a limited role in this war. We're only bombing and killing people. We've only sank 8 Libyan ships. We're in limited. It's not really a war. It's just a little tap on the shoulder. We're just trying to make friends over here by dropping depleted uranium that is going to cause birth defects and just hordes of bad things to the populace of Libya in years to come, as it has in Iraq and Afghanistan. Oh, we're making friends over there, aren't we? Those people love us. I bet you they'll give us a marching day parade when we send the troops over there. Oh, yeah. More like Molotov cocktails and all the death and destruction they can throw at us. Because they hate us, folks. The whole world hates the United States. The United States is what the Roman Empire once was. A war-mongering, control-based dictatorship. And they dictate other countries. We take over. We occupy. Ask the Iraqis, I'm sorry. Nose is getting a little clogged. Ask the Iraqis how the U.S. likes to occupy. Ask the Afghanis. Oh, I'm sure. They really enjoy the occupation of the U.S. government. That's what democracy's all about. You go and you bomb and you kill, you maim, you occupy, you tell them what they can do, you destroy their infrastructure, you destroy their schools, you destroy their water supply, you destroy everything. Everything. You put your flag up, the good old American flag. You send troops in there. You go into civilians' houses and you kill the population that question you. Men, women, children, it don't matter. They kill everybody. They kill everybody. They don't care. That is what a dictatorship does. We are no better, maybe even worse, than other historical dictatorships. The United States has got to change its policies. Ron Paul has it right. Obama, he's just a continuation of Bush. And because he's black and because he's a liberal Democrat, who's actually a socialist. Yeah, Barack Hussein Obama is a socialist. Read his books. They're all filled with lies anyway, but he's a socialist. He doesn't care about you. He's creating an army. You've seen those advertisements on TV, Citicorp? Have you? Where the people just, they look like mind-controlled zombies and they worship Obama. They're trained to worship Obama. This man is dangerous. And he's set a precedent around the rest of the world. Afghanistan, Iraq, those are empires to him. Now it's going to be Libya as we rape and steal their gold and the globalists just divide it up. The American people are paying record prices at the gas pump. Our economy's imploding because of these wars, these globalist wars. Now we're pushing Pakistan. We're pushing them. We're tapping them on the shoulder saying, frog jump. The Chinese are sending Air Force planes over to Pakistan to help defend their sovereignty. Because the United States has already decided they're next. Oh yeah, they're next. Can't you see a pattern here? Don't you see what's going on? There is a takeover. The United States is just an entity of the New World Order. They hide behind NATO, they hide behind the UN. It doesn't matter. The elite are trying to take over the world, and they're using our army, our people, and our sovereignty to do it. What do we get in return? What do we get in return? We got the largest prison population in the world, but yet our country, compared to other countries' density, it's not that populated. But we got the largest prison population in the world. The world. Think about it. We got the TSA feeling us up and down, groping us, training us. We're in dog training. You are a dog, and they're sticking your nose in crap, and you're eating it. You're buying it. Why are you sheeple buying this? Why are you not saying something about it? They're rewriting our Constitution. In Indiana and other states now, Kentucky, the police can go in your house without a warrant and just pillage. They pull you over for a traffic stop. They steal your money. I put on Facebook yesterday, if you go to my Facebook, tab Whitehead at Facebook, you will see a video in Washington, D.C. that's just appalling. This man was in a wheelchair, and two officers drag him out of the wheelchair, throw him down, bloody in his face, while bystanders just watch in horror. We have got a police state going here, folks, and you are the only ones that can stop it. Sheeple, wake up. Wake up. Because if you don't wake up now, you'll wake up tomorrow in a concentration camp, because they're going to haul you there. They're going to start a false flag attack. They're going to do something, and they're going to haul you into a concentration camp where you can be controlled, where you can be conditioned, and where you can do their bidding. And they are dog training you right now. They're using the TSA. They're using the police. Don't believe we live in a police state? Then why can the police in Indiana and Kentucky, they don't even need an excuse to go in your home? They can just go in. No questions asked. Resistance is futile. If you resist, they're going to stack on the charges. You no longer, they rewrote the Constitution. You do not have the right to be safe and secure in your own home anymore. And believe me, that's in any state. That's anywhere in this United States. Because the Constitution is no more. Barack Hussein Obama has circumvented the Constitution in so many ways you'll never know. The War Powers Act, his citizenship. You know, if we had a just and true court system, he would be on trial right now. There would be an investigation. There would be public scrutiny of this man's immigration status. There is more proof than I could ever believe, because I've looked at it, that the man was born in Kenya. There's a mountain of evidence. There's a mountain of evidence out of his own mouth. There's a mountain of evidence out of his wife's mouth. There's a mountain of evidence that's been sealed in his college record.